California, the third largest U.S. state with nearly 40 million people, boasts a global economic influence, ranking as the fourth or fifth largest economy worldwide. Its output exceeds $3.5 trillion, with a per capita output of almost $100,000, making Californians among the most economically productive globally. Despite consistent growth, the state faces challenges such as industry limitations and a historic population decline, with residents moving to states like Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and Oregon due to factors like overregulation, high taxes, and rising housing costs. This raises concerns about California losing its economic standing to competitors within and outside the USA. When delving into a complex economic issue, such as understanding the factors behind California's economic prosperity, it's often appealing to identify a single underlying reason upon which everything else is built. This could be fantastic geography, astute economic policies, or the discovery of natural resources. However, regrettably, there's no silver bullet that propelled California to its current status. Instead, the state has experienced a series of fortunate events throughout its history. This also implies that California's economic dominance is not guaranteed, and being part of the United States Union exposes it to certain advantages and risks. California's economic journey began unofficially before it attained statehood, with the widespread discovery of gold deposits around what would later become San Francisco, San Jose, and Sacramento. Prior to this, the area was sparsely populated, lacking the driving forces that attracted settlers to the more abundant plains of the Midwest or the developed East Coast. Moreover, California had only recently become a U.S. territory. However, the discovery of gold provided a compelling reason for economic activity, introducing the concept of comparative advantage in economic output. In terms of land, labor, and capital, California initially did not excel in any metric compared to other regions. Its land was not significantly better than the abundant land on the East Coast, and its labor pool was relatively small. The lack of capital-intensive infrastructure, like railways or factories, was understandable since there was no incentive to invest in a sparsely populated region when there was ample space elsewhere. Gold changed this dynamic, giving California a comparative advantage in precious metal production. The economy quickly developed around this industry, leading to a doubling of the population within 2 years. The rapid economic growth facilitated California's successful application for statehood, gaining federal representation. However, economies heavily reliant on a single industry faced challenges, and California was at risk of losing its economic vitality once the gold reserves diminished. Yet, unlike many resource-dependent economies today, California managed a successful transition away from resource dependence. One advantage California had was its geographical isolation. Before air travel and railroads, reaching and leaving California was arduous, involving horse-drawn wagons along sparsely populated land routes or navigating perilous oceans around South America. This made individuals committed to making California work once they had moved there. Additionally, the region's arable land facilitated self-sustaining farming, and as transport infrastructure improved, the state engaged in more active trade with the rest of the country. California's successful transition away from resource dependence provides valuable lessons, although it's crucial to acknowledge the unique advantages it had, such as geographical isolation and a self-sustaining agricultural sector. The challenges faced by resource-dependent economies today may not have the same historical context, making the Californian experience both instructive and distinctive. However, this didn't lead to complacency during the resource boom. The state wisely invested in education, spearheading universal higher studies and establishing renowned universities like Berkeley and the University of California. At the time, it was a prudent investment, but policymakers likely had no foresight into the profound impact it would have on the state a century later. The geographical isolation from the rest of the country also brought advantages. As motion pictures utilizing new technologies developed on the East Coast gained prominence, California became a preferred destination for film production. This laid the foundation for Hollywood, now one of the world's most economically valuable industries. Following World War II, advancements in film technology, coupled with the devastation in Europe, positioned Hollywood as the primary source for high-quality movies worldwide. The easy transportability and low replication costs of films contributed to California becoming the epicenter of this economic innovation. Today, Hollywood dominates the global entertainment industry, with 50 of the top 50 highest-grossing films of all time produced there. This industry not only generates millions of well-paying jobs by U.S. standards, but also influences cultural norms and customs, especially in English-speaking countries. From a purely quantitative, data-driven perspective, the entertainment industry's impact may seem modest. However, it plays a crucial role in understanding why the U.S., particularly California, is so successful. The U.S. attracts investments and skilled workers globally, making it a magnet for those seeking a better life. The average U.S. worker is more productive due to increased investment from companies, fueled by global capital flowing into the country. This global recognition creates familiarity, drawing skilled migrants to California, creating a symbiotic relationship. Skilled individuals move to California because of its world-leading industries, and world-leading industries thrive in California due to the concentration of skilled talent. In today's landscape, the tech industry has eclipsed entertainment in influence, and the U.S., especially California, remains unrivaled. The universities funded in the 1800s attracted researchers focused on thinking machines and semiconductors in the early 1960s. In economic terms, the principle of agglomeration applies, signifying that industries operate more efficiently when the institutions supporting them are located close together, fostering collaboration and innovation. The early technology companies, particularly those built by students from Berkeley, played a pivotal role in California's economic landscape. As people explored the capabilities of new machines, the concentration of experts, suppliers, investors, and customers around the region made it easier to foster innovation. The technology industry has since evolved into a multi-trillion-dollar sector, with Silicon Valley housing some of the world's most valuable companies. For instance, Apple alone surpasses the combined value of all publicly listed companies in Australia. These technology and entertainment industries, known for creating value from practically nothing, provide California with high-paying jobs. Apple, despite dealing primarily in physical products, outsources its manufacturing supply chain globally, leaving California with the most lucrative aspects of the industry. Furthermore, California has extended its highly valuing approach to traditional industries, such as agriculture, focusing on high-value crops like renowned wineries. However, California's economic success isn't solely attributed to one stroke of luck. It has capitalized on multiple opportunities, from gold rushes to the development of technology and entertainment industries. Despite its achievements, the state faces serious challenges, resembling the issues it confronted 170 years ago. One persistent challenge is Dutch disease, typically associated with resource-rich economies. Although natural resources are a minor component of California's economy today, the state still grapples with the same problems. The Dutch disease manifests as an overdependence on natural resources, leading to economic instability tied to commodity price fluctuations. Additionally, it results in the crowding out of other industries for investment in labor. In the case of California, the tech and entertainment industries contribute significantly to the state's economy, leading to high living costs and a reduced supply of regular goods and services. Unlike a sovereign nation, California cannot use taxes from the export industry to benefit the entire country, exacerbating the challenges associated with Dutch disease. The key difference today is that people are not bound to California. Relocation is more feasible. Many individuals working in these industries come from out of state or abroad, making them adaptable to pursuing better opportunities elsewhere. Unlike a sovereign nation, California faces fewer restrictions on businesses moving to states with more favorable conditions. While it's uncertain what the future holds for California, it's clear that the state is currently grappling with both international and domestic challenges. To maintain its industries, California must present compelling reasons amid the changing economic landscape. The assumption that California is merely a hub for tech development and entertainment production may not hold indefinitely, and the state needs to adapt to evolving circumstances. Well, that's it. Make sure that you like our video. Please share your views in the comments section with us. Subscribe to the channel to get updated, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video. See you at the next one.